2022 has been a pretty incredible year. I thought maybe things would be a little bit more calm and that we could do more infrastructure, organizing, and focus, but really had no idea of the amount of families that would come to us post-COVID with that delay. And then, of course, never anticipated having Uvalde as a focus of our efforts. We're trying to do everything we can to convince the children and convey to everyone that grief is normal. It's a journey. We'll walk with you on that journey. And really our vision is that no child should have to walk that painful journey of grief alone.
We lost my son's father in 2021, and he died of complications of COVID. Odin was 16 when his father died.
It was tough because you start realizing this could happen to me. This could happen to anybody, your grandparents, your sister, your brother, all that. I kind of felt like a little lost in the sense, my father taught me these things. How do I, who's going to teach me? Who's going to help me later in life? Who's going to tell me how to, raise my kids?
And it took a big toll on us, emotionally and physically.
A death loss can separate some families in a sense that maybe the family doesn't want or can't talk about it. It's too hard for them. So Camp Cardinal is a chance for us to bring families together and let them do grief work together. Because even though everyone in the family had the same person die, they may be feeling different things, or they may be feeling the same thing and expressing it differently. So a death loss can be very dividing. And Camp Cardinal offers families a space to come together.
It's really focused on the family as a whole, so we want the families to leave feeling more connected to each other, as well as to the other families that are at camp, strengthen their ability to share about their feelings or about their grief or about their person, and leave having coping skills they can all do together or separately.
We spent a lot of time together doing different activities. He even taught me how to do archery and how to catch fish, and which is different, right? As a parent, you want to teach your child. So it was a really nice experience for us.
Camp supports the parent because when one parent dies and there's one surviving caregiver left, that surviving caregiver's primary focus is typically on taking care of their child or children first and foremost. Their focus is also on paying bills and keeping the household running. And if the person who died was maybe the person that provided financially for the family, all of that responsibility shifts to the surviving caregiver. So when caregivers come to camp with their children, they don't bring those worries or responsibilities in with them. They leave those at home, and they may not feel like they get to have fun or be silly or laugh or joke with their kids. But at camp, they get to do that. They get some of that time back.
To be able to hold space for your person and for all these hard things that you're going through, and also really look forward to doing that with people that you trust and feel safe with, that really speaks to how special it is.
You just got to keep on pushing. I felt like when I painted, when the paint dried, it was like you're building the emotions. Like you put on another layer. It's another layer, and all these emotions we will feel over time. It's gonna stay. These emotions are gonna stay, but that's okay.
It was a really nice relief that everything was planned out for us, our meals, our schedule, the activities. We got to choose what we wanted daily, but at the end of the day, it was nice to just move on to the next task. That we didn't have work or cell phones. We just had, the fresh air and everything around us. It was really nice. Afterward, we felt very close. You know, we were sleeping in the same room, eating together, very focused on us as, you know, a unit. And I definitely feel that the Camp Cardinal brought us closer.
I feel like at the end of the journey, you accept that this person's gone, but I am here, and I must keep on going forward. And that's I thank the Bereavement Center for that.
You know, we like to think of ourselves as a family. We like to think of our facility as a home-like place. But it is a business. We have 35 employees now, and they're licensed professionals. They're counselors, they're data entry specialists. So we do have to meet our expenses. My goal is that this center can always have its doors open at no cost to families. Families, when death occurs, often have lost their main source of income, and they don't even know what their income is going to be in the future. So I never want a parent to be afraid to pick up the phone because they can't afford counseling for their child. I can't imagine any place but San Antonio that you could find the kind of generosity that has allowed us to provide this incredibly important service for families. Our donors are our support system, and they're helping us change lives.